Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen! Hello and welcome back. We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I am your host today, Peter, with my co-host
Jackie
and
Japheth.
And today we're going to do some armchair Imagineering here.
Oh, I always wanted to be an Imagineer.
This is our chance to be armchair Imagineers. We are in the December month, and as we know, this is the holiday season, and a very common thing that we normally find in many Disney theme parks is that they like to overlay things with the holiday atmosphere. Like, for example, at Disneyland, they have the Haunted Mansion holiday overlay with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yay or nay for that? I just want to get that out there.
Yay!
I am yay, but not for as long as that it is.
I'm a nay.
I know you're a nay, but I just think it goes on too long. From August to January, like, that's just way too long. Half a year It does not need to be that long of an overlay.
Disney World has what? The Jingle Cruise?
They have the Jingle Cruise.
Oh, that must be new. I don't
It's
remember
not
that.
good.
It actually started at Disneyland, and then Disney World did it, and then Disneyland stopped doing it, but Disney World still does it.
Wow.
Yes. Disneyland did it for like 2 years, I think.
Disney
1 or 2 years.
Disney World never, or Magic Kingdom didn't do like overlays. They were like adamant, like no.
Well,
we're
because
doing
it's cheap and easy. They
Okay.
just throw some cheap holiday decorations in there. And
Yeah, they just put like Santa hats on animals and...
It's really cheap, and it's all about the cheesy jokes. So, it's a cheap overlay. So like you see a lot of those overlays. I know they used to have a Country Bear Jamboree holiday version.
Yep.
And things like that. Oh, they also have Living with the Land has a holiday overlay.
It does.
So you guys spruce up those tomatoes. You
That's
the little
right.
hats on them, all 36,000 of them.
Little Christmas trees in there now. So today we're going to each design our own holiday overlay on an attraction that does not already have an overlay.
And what park are we in again?
I think when we discussed it, we kind of discussed it as Disneyland, but
Okay.
if you want to say yours is Disney World, I'm not going to say no to that.
I'm Disneyland. I was like, I wanted to stay within the rules of what kind of Greek.
Mine could go either way. So,
Say.
which technically yours is at Disney World.
What is yours?
We'll get into that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Mine's at Disneyland.
I know, but your attraction at Disney World has a holiday overlay.
Does it?
It does.
Really?
We'll get into that because you were first. So, Jackie, why don't you tell us your attraction that you decided you're going to give a holiday overlay to?
Mine is Autopia.
Autopia. And why did you choose the Autopia?
So there's different reasons why. Main thing is, when you add a holiday overlay, generally brings large crowds.
Adds to the crowd. I wouldn't say large crowds.
Depends on the attraction.
Depends on...
It's like Small World and Haunted Mansion. Those bring in large crowds.
They fill in. Yeah, they make up. They bring in. They have an increase.
Yes.
So I thought, well, Autopia has plenty of space, especially at Disneyland.
Disney World, they keep shrinking it.
Yeah. We're talking about Disneyland. And, you know, there's plenty of room for lines, for crowds. But also, I think it would bring more attention to Autopia because it's not the most popular ride. It is a classic, but it's not the most popular attraction, I would say.
Oh, I hate it. I'm rid of it.
It's pretty bad.
It's fun when you're like 6 and you can finally drive something, but after that, it's just obnoxious.
Yeah. forget those 6-year-olds that are 6 now.
No.
They don't need to ride the
They don't need to ride that. Nope.
They don't need to experience
36-year-old
that
me is like, nope. You had your chance. Too slow to get out into this world.
Now, you're going to add 3 more rides in there because you honestly probably could put 3
And
more
they'll be
rides
way
in there.
better rides. And you'd be like, who cares? I could ride a light speeder, and stuff like that. No. Get rid of it.
So tell
Throw
us,
it in the vault.
tell us about this attraction that Japheth wants to destroy immediately before
So-
even hearing about it.
Basically, it will
Bah
be...
bug.
So basically, the ride Holiday Overlay will be a light show.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll blind the drivers. They'll be like, ah!
So it's basically an ode to like the Osborne light show, but you can add a fun theme of like getting to Mickey's and Minnie's Christmas party at the end.
Oh, we're actually getting a story.
Yes. So you got it, when you first enter in the line, you get instead of that driver's license, you get an invitation to
Ooh.
Mickey and Minnie's Christmas party, right?
Okay.
I like this.
And you're going through, and then you can add different things for the through the line queue. Preparing for the Christmas party or something, making a pie. Seeing Daisy making a pie for the party, or just something.
Throw like Chip and Dale in there,
Yeah,
giving
Chip and
Donald
Dale.
Duck trouble. Yeah, I think that would be fun to have different characters on your journey to Mickey and Minnie's house. I don't know which one. They don't live together.
Nope.
No cohabitation here. Separate.
Separate houses.
It'd be Minnie's Minnie's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that cake looks good. Remember that.
But,
cake?
Oh, yeah.
But it would be kind of a light. You would have Christmas lights on the way, but you would also see Goofy trying to put up lights, and he's balancing on one foot, and just bringing in the classic characters into that storyline, but still get to drive and have that fun atmosphere.
I think that's good.
Hey, it's better than what Disney World does for their Speedway holiday show overlay, which is just lights and random light up things. It's just very basic and simple. I like the fact
They sound like the wicker reindeers that move.
Almost.
But you
It's
would,
almost like
you would
that.
be driving to music. Of course, it's a light show, so there would be a music playing as you're driving of speeding towards Mickey's holiday party.
You know what they could do is you make it to the party, instead of giving you a driver's license, they give you a cookie at the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would ride the ride for the cookie at the end, right? Give me a
Okay.
little Mickey cookie.
little ticket to get a free Mickey
A
cookie.
little ticket for a cookie.
No, I want it right off here after ride. I made it to the party, give me my cookie, and I'll just be a cookie person. Yeah, here's your cookie.
That would be
Here's your cookie. Right? Wouldn't that make the ride so much better? Getting cookies at the end of a ride, instead of here's a driver's license. Thanks, another piece of paper. I'll just put this with my insurance card and my pharmacy card. Oh, and here's my Mickey Mouse driver's license. Get this garbage out of here.
You know the point of those, right?
No. I don't.
So the point of the driver's licenses was that on select few driver's licenses, instead of it having on the back it'd have random car facts or whatever, on the back it would say you've won a prize. You can go pick it up at the winner's circle, which was a little toy car. You can pick up a little toy car, which I actually did get one year.
Oh, I do remember the toy car you got.
I got that because the cast member, he says, I've got the card, but he had it for a trivia contest.
Yeah.
I got
That's
the trivia question correct,
I remember
which
that.
was, what was the first ride at Disneyland to have guests on before the park officially opened?
Of course you would know this question.
Well, it took a while, and there was a lot of people guessing.
And you stepped in I know the answer.
I didn't know. I was just throwing out, it was funny. Some of the people were like, Indiana Jones! And it's all We're talking before
39 years later.
But the answer was the Mark Twain riverboat. All I said was the riverboat, and then somebody else, an older guy, said it's the Mark Twain riverboat, and so the cast member was going to give it to him, and the guy's all like, "What's the prize?" "It's a toy car," and he goes, "Okay, give it to the kid." So I got it.
Even though you said it first.
I just said the steamboat. That's all I said.
Yeah.
He said the Mark Twain, which is more correct than my statement.
But, so Disney, if you're hearing, hit me up. We can discuss more about this holiday overlay for Autopia.
Yeah. Don't forget the cookies at the end. That would make it so much better.
That would be a line sucker.
Instead of just like my lungs being filled with fumes of the future, getting the future diseases for riding your ride, please give me like a cookie. That would be nice.
Well, that was quite an enjoyable overlay. I actually really enjoyed the story element with the characters and all of that. So let's move on to Japheth. What attraction did you decide to overlay, and why did you pick it?
I chose the Winnie the Pooh ride.
Okay, Winnie the Pooh ride.
I think they already decorate the area for Christmas.
They do.
You have Pooh dressed up in his Santa outfit, and everyone's got their little winter sweaters and
scarves and
scarves, and so you already have that. And I thought, like, you get on the ride and it's still the same. Like, it doesn't change. And I think you can add something to it and, like, get people excited to ride the ride. Because that ride always has, like, a 10-minute wait. If that.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for people to get off the ride in order for you to get on.
Pretty
so it's
much.
like, there's got to be something to pull people there. And with, like, Splash Mountain changing, I think it would be cool to bring something in that would attract people there. Kind of like how the Country Bear Jamboree had a Christmas overlay at the same attraction location. Why not do this here? And so we like Pooh in his little like outfit, and so I decided to change it here. I wanted to do originally Fantasyland, doing like little stuff there, but I was like, no, let's do Winnie the Pooh. I think it really is needed here. That they don't really need. So I've laid out exhibits for my yodelers here for the ride experience. So I have 23 exhibits to bring up. No, they're just what I did in front of them is I have a map of the ride and how it winds around and the different elements, and I've got letters to correspond where things are. And so from there, I can kind of better tell the story, because I feel like I fail at storytelling sometimes.
I think you do a great job.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I've been working at it.
I will have the one gripe I have with the Winnie the Pooh ride. I just have to throw this out.
Throw it out now before I get started.
Before you get started, is when it's cold and you get on the Winnie the Pooh ride, the worst scene is the first scene because they're blowing air conditioning at you and you're just like, it's so cold outside, I'm going to go inside, and you go through the first door and it's the blustery day and you're like, it's even colder!
Yeah, you get off Splash Mountain and you're like, well, let's go ride Winnie the Pooh. That's a quick, easy ride. We're going to be done with that in no time. And you're right. You're freezing and it's
They're blowing air at you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. That's my big gripe with Winnie the Pooh, but go on.
So we're going to keep that air blowing in there. So as you start the ride, you have those staggering doors as you come in. So you see right there, you have some leaves and they're green. I think it's easy just to put some snowflakes on there. We're going to go right into that wintry Wonderland feel. And as Peter mentioned, the first scene is the rainstorm. And I feel like that will be the first thing to change the most. And so in there, it's the theme will be pretty much playing in the snow. And you'll have like in the Winnie the Pooh, the Very Merry Pooh year, which is like their Christmas movie, which I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch this, and it's awful.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's awful. I was like, I'm gonna theme the whole ride from this, and I was like, I couldn't watch 5 minutes. I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna like zip along, and I'll get what I need from it. So we're gonna play that music in there. It's a cute like 15 seconds that he's singing about snowflakes. And I think that would be cute where you're seeing this wintry wonderland. And so we're going to transform that wetness to snow. So I'm going to keep the coolness in there. So I'm sorry. Sorry, Peter. It's going to be cold.
Throw it in the trash!
We're not having Olaf singing about like summer days. That would probably be more fun. So as you're going through, you're going to see like Kanga and Ro. You've already got a scarf there with Kanga holding. You just put some winter clothes on them, change the green leaves to like no leaves, or put some snow on the ground. I think it would really like immerse you into this kind of Christmas kind of theming overlay. And as you go through, you have the different characters throughout. You've got Pooh and Eeyore and Gopher, and they're gonna say, not Pooh, but like the other characters are gonna say what they want for Christmas. Like Eeyore would want like an umbrella to go over his house, or Tigger wants bells so he can jingle as he bounces. And then you have like Rabbit, he wants a fly swatter, just swat away that stuff. So you would see them as you go through that scene and the wetness, they would be telling their story. And then you get to the scene right before into Pooh's, like right now on the ride, there's a scene where you see Tigger pop out. It'd be Exhibit J. So on there, as you get into Pooh's house, you're going to see Tigger pop out, and he's gonna be wearing like a Santa hat, and he's gonna ask Pooh, "What do you want for Christmas?" And as you go through Pooh's house, you're gonna see the decorations, and Pooh will be going into that Pooh sleep. So he's gonna dream about what he wants.
Okay.
For Christmas.
Okay.
And so you're able to keep elements, just adding to it, so you can always take it out for the ride. And as you get to the Pooh falling asleep, you'll see that like his body, that that projection where his body, like, or his mind leaves his body, and then you see the projection as he's tumbling. You just put Pooh in like a little like Santa outfit, and then you hit the Heffalump and Woozle section, and it's kind of got like a present kind of theme to it.
You aren't going to put the Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas Is You overlay.
Unless there's honey involved with it. No, I don't think Disney's bought the rights to that. If so, they would be making globs of money at this point. That's so yeah, you go through Pooh's house, and then as you go through, like, when you first enter in, you see the Heffalump Woozles. They're like, they look like Jack in the Box. It's easy to turn those into toys instead of like scary like Woozles.
Yes.
And you have these like presents kind of feel boxes around there, and like the honey pots, you just put some like bows on them, and like that's all Pooh really wants. He just wants honey. And you see him playing around in the honey, and so as you go through there, you're not changing much. You're just adding presents to it, and you get rid of like some of the like Heffalumps, and you put like snowman in there, something that's not scary, because it's kind of an acid trip as you go through. Like, just the colors and the changing and everything, it's just like, whoa, this is weird. So as you go and exit out of the Heffalump and Woozles, you start going down this corridor, and they transition with like these leaves, and you can put like snowflakes and some bells. And then it will transition into like the birthday party, which is going down this corridor. And there you just put the banner like Merry Christmas, and you show some presents, and you have that kind of, instead of like hooray for Pooh, it's just a Christmas party. And I think it's a quick and easy kind of cute Pooh Christmas ride without changing too much of the elements. I think most of the changes will happen in like the rainy day storm portion, the first portion of the ride, because it's green and it's wet, and you can just put snow and projections and keep that wind blowing to freeze Peter.
Yes, freeze me to death.
And you just decorate the outside of it more Christmas. I think they do that already.
Yeah, it's pretty Christmassy.
But like you get on the ride and you're just like, it's the normal ride, and it's like, oh, okay,
yeah,
just normal, random dark ride scenes from a movie that Disney does for their rides.
No, yeah, I agree that this attraction would be a great attraction to do an overlay on for the holidays. I think Winnie the Pooh is a perfect specimen to do that for
And it
because
wouldn't
there's a lot of
be
material for it.
a bad ride to like shut down for like a few weeks because people really won't miss it.
I think the changes could be done in like 2 days.
Yes.
If that. Like
Like
it's
a
not even-
week or something, but yeah.
It's not as extensive as the Haunted Mansion, where
No.
you're putting huge elements in, like, moving things. A lot of this is just, like, take this down, put this up, change the, like, projections, add the music. Oh, I forgot to add, like, during the Heffalump and Woozle scene, you'd have the Tigger singing Jingle Bells. They're in that movie. He sings, like, everyone sings their version of, like, a Pooh Jingle Bell, and I think it'd be fun. In that jigging kind of sequence of what Pooh wants for Christmas, it plays that in there.
Fun. No, yeah, I could definitely see an overlay like this. Like, yeah, even with the downtime wouldn't be very long. You do that in the middle of October during the Halloween season, and no one would be none the wiser. And yeah, it's a really good idea. I really enjoyed this.
It was hard for me
Yeah.
because you want to like, oh, I'm going to totally change this. You're like, it's an overlay.
It's an
Not
overlay.
a gutting out and like, let
I
me
know.
tell a better story.
That was something I struggled with because there were some things I wanted to change about my attraction.
Yes,
But,
same. I wanted to change to all electric cars.
That's not the future. It's oil having continued grip over the auto industry right now. Peter, so we talked about what, not going too far, but what attraction have you chosen that would be fun for Christmas and appropriate for guests that they would really enjoy?
So when we came up with this idea of coming up with overlays for an attraction, I thought about like what area needs some sort of holiday attention, because like what land inside Disneyland basically has nothing, and that's Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland has like no holidays, anything.
Did they do something for Space Mountain?
No, they haven't done anything for Space Mountain yet.
No, they do it for Halloween.
Yep. They normally around December now they'll do their Star Wars overlay.
Okay.
They do the Hyperspace Mountain. But like no, they haven't done any holiday themed anything in Tomorrowland. So my initial thought was like, I gotta pick an attraction inside Tomorrowland. So I played with Buzz, and I was like, but that's kind of based off of a TV show that doesn't exist anymore, and
Well, this is some gadget roller coaster from existing.
right. Well, I'm not saying that like
They
there
could
are
do it.
attractions that are out of date that don't really make sense as to why they exist anymore. But
I mean, they got rid of that, right? Or they got rid of that show before, like 1 year after the roller coaster came out. The show was canceled.
pretty much. So I decided to pick Star Tours.
Ooh, where are you taking us?
I put Star Tours because a lot of people do not know, because like when I say Star Wars doesn't have anything to do with the holidays at all. Like what are you gonna pull here?
Holiday special.
There is in the holiday special a holiday called Life Day, and it's on November, and it's established on November 17th of every year. That's the official Life Day holiday, because I think that's when the holiday special premiered, was on November 17th, right after, like a year after New Hope came out in the theaters, which was a really horrendous TV special that is not canon.
The holiday special, not Star Wars.
No, the holiday special, TV special was not very good at all. It has a very bad reputation.
Yes.
And technically, no, it's not canon. But Life Day is mentioned in many canon properties. They mentioned it in many of the recent novels that have come out.
Boy, I've missed that.
Yep.
Right over my
There's
head.
brief references to Life Day. They've mentioned it in Mandalorian in the first episode.
Wow.
First episode, they talk the blue guy. He captures him and he talks about how like he's trying
Horatio
to
Sands character.
he's trying to make it home for Life Day.
Oh, yeah.
So Life Day is actually Star Wars canon.
Doesn't the Mandalorian make an appearance in the holiday special?
Not the Mandalorian, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. But he's got, like...
That's actually the first time you see the character of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Before you see
he's
him.
got the gun that, like,
that
disintegrates.
Uses. Yes.
No disintegration.
That's right. So, now that we have the basis of there, I can talk about what Life Day is. Because I'm sure most people, like my siblings, are looking at me.
I was like, no clue. Huge Star Wars fan.
Don't have any idea what Life Day is. So what Life Day is, it's a holiday for the Wookiees. Okay? It's a holiday where the Wookiees, they all travel home to their home planet of Kashyyyk to go to the Tree of Life. That's right. And they all celebrate. They have festivals. They have lights. It's a big party. Okay? Then the Empire came and enslaved the entire planet.
Horrible
Right.
things they've done to them.
Okay? And so the Wookiees were scattered across the galaxies as slaves. Well, the Wookiees held on to that holiday wherever they went. And so that holiday spread across the galaxy. So now, cultures across the entire galaxy now celebrate Life Day because the Empire had enslaved the Wookiees.
Wow.
So, but there's a thing here. Because of the message of what Life Day represented, it inspired hope and freedom of the Wookiee people, and so that inspired hope amongst the galaxy under the tyrannical rule of the Empire. So the Empire actually banned the holiday. I did a lot of research on this.
Yeah.
They banned the holiday, so they would actually imprison people caught celebrating Life Day because it was in a way of open defiance against the Empire.
Yeah.
So, so obviously, time came, Empire fell, and then it became, the symbol across the galaxy of Life Day is that celebration of the Empire falling, and so that's why it's now celebrated all over the galaxy as a celebration of the fall of the Empire. So this brings us into the attraction now. Okay, Star Tours. What is Star Tours? It's like a big travel agency tour group. So where is Star Tours going to take you? We're going to go to the home planet of the Wookiees. We're going to go to Kashyyyk.
That's going to be fun.
We're going to go to the home planet for the big Life Day celebration.
Do they put Christmas lights up on their tree houses?
Absolutely.
Because Kashyyyk was like indoor.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar where they live.
Very forest planet-like, absolutely.
And they've got claws where they climb up trees, and it is...
So, the whole idea is that we're all getting on a shuttle to go to Kashyyyk to celebrate Life Day. Okay? And just like any sort of, airport terminal, it'll be decorated with little, garlands and lights and things like that. So, decorations will be typical, and it... Basically, the descriptions of the decorations are very typical holiday decorations, so there's nothing too out of the woodwork here in terms of what they have.
So we're going to this destination. What makes Star Tours fun is there's always a bump in the road.
Correct.
And it's not because it's someone's first day in the job.
Correct.
Something interjects. So what's going to interject on our destination to Kashyyyk?
The First Order.
Oh.
The First Order.
Do we have a rebel spy with us?
No rebel spy. But you guys we are holding contraband, per se, that obviously the First Order, similar to the Empire, they don't like the idea of Life Day, and so they want to crush any sort of thoughts of, freedom and against their way of life and the way they want to run things. So you're going to be dealing with running away from them. You're going to run, you might run into cameos of being chased down by either Boba Fett because call back to the holiday special. That's where Boba Fett first premiered, was on the holiday special, all about Life Day. Boba Fett will chase you around because they've got a bounty on your guys' ship because you guys have specific materials essential for Life Day and that you are transporting to Kashyyyk, because there are actual things that they have for the ceremony at the Tree of Life. They have these like red robes and these like light orbs. It's really weird.
I just remember seeing that weird like mouth of like a baby Wookiee.
Yes,
It's just like, I can't watch it. I don't want
the
to
holiday
run.
the holiday special. You meet Chewbacca's wife and kids, and I'm not kidding. One of his kids is called Lumpy. So that just kind of shows you. Yeah, they look really weird.
He's just got like a human mouth, and he's like, nah. He looks like the talking orange. That's what it kind of reminds me.
Pretty
Yes.
much, yes. The annoying orange.
Yeah.
So yes, you're being hunted. So the initial will be like the First Order stopping you and like, hey, we've scanned your ship. You've got illegal contraband in there. We're gonna take you. And so like we gotta escape. I wanted to keep. This was the part that was hard for me to like accept. I didn't want to keep C-3PO as the pilot. I wanted it to be Captain Rex again.
Yeah, bring Captain Rex.
I wanted Captain Rex, but I
I
know
don't like
because
C-3PO,
it's an overlay, I can't get rid of C-3PO. So it's C-3PO.
Is he wearing a Santa hat?
He's wearing whatever.
Oh.
Well,
Make him wear a red robe. Let's make him wear a red robe.
He can wear a red robe, and so
He is a god to the
Ewoks.
To the Ewoks, yes.
So yeah, you'll escape the grasp of the First Order, and then you'll make a stop, and you'll be chased by a bounty hunter, and then in the end you'll make your way down to the planet of Kashyyyk by the Tree of Life, where as you descend you'll be able to see the celebration starting to take place.
Oh, it sounds fun.
So
I think it's a good one.
That sounds fun, and you can expand Life Day into Galaxy Edge.
Oh, they already have.
Oh.
Like I watched a video, like it was unofficial the first year. But like they a big group of people came,
Of course.
to celebrate Life Day at Galaxy.
And Disney's
Edge.
like, we can make money off this.
That's pretty much.
Can we
it.
sell T-shirts? Oh, all right. Oh, special hats. Okay.
Yep, pretty
Pins?
much.
Special
pretty much, so-
edition
Little
pins?
fuzzy little like lumpies. All right.
Yeah, first year there was nothing, but after like a big large group came to celebrate Life Day at Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, like they're like, we could do this.
Like how May the 4th
Yep.
became Star Wars Day.
Yes.
Like, you just get a bunch of like
So-
501st show up. And
So yeah, don't be surprised if you start hearing more about Life Day, because Star Wars did release their newest holiday special all about Life Day.
and Legos.
All Lego Star Wars, which technically is not canon, but it's still a cool watch.
Yeah,
So
I have
would
an issue. I
recommend
saw
it.
like a little like meme where they call Ray Jedi Master, and I was like, "Whoa, all right!" I just learned the Force 3 days ago. We're just throwing Master out there. Look at Anakin; he was the chosen one, and he got denied after 10 years of being a Jedi. Yeah, I don't know about that one. They're just throwing up tiles left and right there.
Right. No, but it's still fun. Like, even my wife, who's not the biggest Star Wars fan, she enjoyed watching it. So I would recommend anyone to watch that show. Anyone that enjoys Star Wars will enjoy that holiday special. Lots of callbacks and to the entire trilogy. So
And it's good you brought up Boba Fett because they brought him back.
They brought him back.
yes, they did. Which we'll go into more detail.
We will.
On a future date. We don't want to go into spoilers here yet.
Yeah, but he's back.
Boba Fett is back. I guess. Spoilers. So that was what we've come up with for some fun holiday overlays. Let us know what you thought of our holiday overlays, and maybe give us an attraction, whether it be at Disneyland, at Disney World, Tokyo, Paris, wherever you want to have a special holiday overlay. Let us know. You can communicate us through Facebook, through Instagram at Matterhorn Yodelers, as well as email us at matterhornyodelers@gmail.com, where our podcasts are available almost everywhere you can possibly get podcasts, from my understanding.
Even at pod races, right? Oh no, Pod Chaser. That's right.
Podchaser.
Pod Chaser, not Pod Racer.
Podchaser, yes, that's the new one. A new platform that we're on, as well as YouTube. You can get our audio recordings on YouTube as well. So
stream it on your television while you're cleaning. Just something there.
And so we want to wish you all from the Matterhorn Yodelers here happy holidays, and here's hoping for more fun.
Yeah, a better New Year.
A better New Year.
All right.
Please. Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember...
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.